There's like 1,000 Spider-Man pieces of news as usual. We can't seem to get away from it until, at least not until No Way Home comes out, right? I didn't realize, before we go on, I didn't realize that this has Michael Keaton, or not Michael, Michael Keaton's in Morbius.
Yes.
And then No Way Home is now going to be supposedly a $200 million opening. And so all the news that we have for the rest of the day is all Sony.
Yeah.
I mean, but No Way Home is technically Marvel, but really, for me, I'm more excited about Sony right now than I am about Marvel. And so they're saying right here, it says, this was from Cosmic Book News, and I was really surprised when I saw this. It says, Spider-Man No Way Home box office estimates comparable to Avengers and Star Wars, all pre-pandemic movies, which is insane. So it says, similar to the ticket sales, the Spider-Man No Way Home box office is also being compared to the likes of Marvel's Avengers and Disney's Star Wars movies. As of now, Box Office Pro is estimating that not only will No Way Home become the first $100 million weekend opener of the COVID-19 era, but likely the first $200 million debut since May 2019's The Avengers Endgame, which made a $357 million opening, which I don't know if that will ever be beat. You know, I don't know if anybody in history will beat $357 million for one weekend. But it says the two. Yeah, exactly. Like it's a lot of the things I've been reading. It says it's a beautiful time to be alive if you're a Spider-Man fan, right? So I know that is you. All right, you're a pretty big Spider-Man fan.
I am, because that was like the first excluding DC products, but like that was one of the first Marvel characters that I was really into.
Yeah. So are you more, because we're going to talk about Miles Morales in this one too. We're going to talk about the new Across the Spider-Verse trailer. Are you a bigger Peter Parker fan, or are you a bigger Miles Morales fan?
Right now, I like Miles.
Okay, so it's...
I actually like Miles. Like, I was kind of worried because, like, when Miles Morales first came out, a bunch of Twitter haters were like, Peter Parker should be only white. And then...
Well, he's not Peter Parker. That's the point.
That's the point. But then, like, because... you know how people are, they want things certain ways because like humans are just creatures of habit. But for me, I was really excited how they made Miles like his own thing. Like he had the same quirkiness how Peter Parker was. He was excited, he wanted to help. That's what I love about Spider-Man. Like he's quirky in his own special way, he's sarcastic in his own way, and like he makes it all work somehow. And that's what I'm really excited for. Like they can make it work. Like Marvel, you need to learn from Sony. You can make, like, if you want to make a whole new character, it can work. Look at Miles Morales.
I don't know. That's my point is that I don't think they needed to make Miles Morales Spider-Man. I think they could have made him his own new character. That's the same problem I always have with these things, that they want to rely on the name Spider-Man, but they don't want to actually create new characters, right?
Well,
so Miles Morales as a character could probably survive on his own under any name, but they don't want to put the time into marketing that.
Well, what about Spider-Gwen?
There you go.
Spider-Gwen, and then they had a spin-off.
Gwenpool.
Yeah, Gwenpool, thank you.
Yep.
Like, she was good, but nobody really cares.
But this
that
is
much.
like they take advantage of the name recognition of Spider-Man. I would rather see them market these characters as their own thing. So I like, me personally, I'm enjoying the Miles. Like I enjoyed the first Into the Spider-Verse, but it wouldn't be my first pick. I would still pick Peter Parker personally. But I do understand why the excitement is there, because he is far more intricate and unique than most of the characters that are given that label, right? That just take over the mantle of another character.
Well, if we did, like, if I picked Peter Parker, I kind of like Tobey Maguire's Peter
Everyone likes
Parker.
Tobey Maguire.
But I do like Tom
Holland.
Thank you. I almost called him Hiddleston.
Yep. That's
Loki.
That's
My
Loki.
bad.
People love Loki too.
I really love Loki. Like,
so
perfect casting.
The original Avengers made $207 million its opening weekend. So imagine what that would be in like money, like with adjusted for inflation, that would probably be a crazy amount of money. The Last Jedi made 220, and Infinity War made 258. And before Endgame, Infinity War was like the biggest movie ever. So the fact that this is going to push $200 million in December, not even a summer release either.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Do you think it's because like people know that we're almost out of the quarantine thing, that people are excited to come out now?
No, I think it's just the power of Spider-Man. I don't. I think it's literally drawing people away from their homes for fear. You know, people are scared to go to the movie theaters. We've gone to quite a few movies in the last few months, and there's almost never anyone
I know
there.
you went to a couple of movies without me.
Yeah.
Movies are our thing, Brett.
No, they're not. There's
Aw.
our work thing here. We went to. I think the most full one we went to was Ghostbusters.
I didn't go with you.
You didn't go to Ghostbusters, but I think out of all the ones we went to, that might have had the most people there.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I'm sorry, Venom. Venom had quite a few people
Okay, I
there.
went with that one.
Yeah.
I didn't really like that one.
Well, that's your loss because I loved Venom.
I like Venom as a character, but that movie, Venage. What's Venage? Venom. Let there
What is
be.
Venom? What is Venage?
I don't know.
I have no idea what Venage is.
I don't know. My mouth is making new words, but Venom, Let There Be Carnage. It had a good concept, but like I didn't understand why they included the character Screech. Like,
Shriek.
my bad.
Shriek.
My bad. I'm thinking about
Naomi Harris.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm thinking about a different character. But yeah, I didn't understand why they included her. Like there was no chemistry.
She didn't really work with not Eddie.
Woody Allen.
With Woody Harrelson. Woody
Sure.
Allen. That'd be funny. They didn't really. I mean, sometimes you can't help that. They probably.
Mhm.
I mean, when she was cast, there's probably nothing they could really do about that at that point. But
Mhm.
it just didn't seem to fit within the movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've seen kind of the Spider-Man movies. I don't really see a lot of chemistry between Peter Parker and Doctor Strange. Like not the same that he had with
Mhm.
Robert Downey, not the same that he had with Iron Man.
Mhm.
So that the same concept could be said there. But the news coming out about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is kind of
Mhm.
more exciting because, like I said, all the Sony properties are vibing and
Mhm.
moving forward right here. So this article is going on top of the fact that No Way Home is about to break $200 million on opening weekend.
Mhm.
This one is from Cosmic Book News, and it says Sony will be releasing a Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse teaser today, which we saw, which apparently footage of Spider-Man 2099 will be shown during this weekend's Comic-Con XP or CCXP convention in Brazil. I'm assuming CC is Comic-Con? I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Comic-Con.
Okay, so Miles Morales' story and Into the and Spider-Verse Web Expands take a first look at Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 exclusively in movie theaters on October 2022. In October of 2022, Miles Morales returns for the next chapter of the Oscar-winning Spider-Verse saga, an epic adventure that will transport Brooklyn's full-time friendly neighborhood Spider-Man across the multiverse to join forces with Gwen Stacy and a new team of Spider people to face off against a villain more powerful than any have ever encountered before. Spider-Man Across the Universe, Across the Spider-Verse, not Across the Universe, Part 1 is coming exclusively to movie theaters on October 7th, 2022.
Mhm.
I did see that it was directed by Joaquim DeSantos, and I had some notes here, but I can't remember what it was. I'm going to go look it up right now. He directed something that I was actually really into.
Mhm.
Um,
Sorry, I just searched up because like our location, we do have a local Comic-Con. So do you guys want to go to that?
You can go to it. I haven't been to conventions in years.
I never been to one.
Are you going to dress up, Miracle?
No.
Who would you dress up as if you did?
If I did, I don't.
Oh, so the director of Into the Spider-Verse is the same guy who did Legend of Korra and Avatar:
Nice!
The Last
Oh, cool.
Airbender. Yeah. So
Nice.
that's I know that there's a lot of people that would be pumped about that because
Mhm.
you were a big Legend of Korra fan, right? Or was that no? Me and you you were the one that was trashing it.
For me, I didn't like it because like she did have like strong feminist like I can do anything better than the last one, but I liked it as its own story. Like it was cool and all, and it did introduce like a new character into like the community. Like she
Yeah.
was like, is she like straight out lesbian or is she bi? I forgot. Was it
What? I don't
Korra?
know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
okay? Because like
You're
for-
the anime fan. You're the one who watches the cartoons and the animation.
I mean,
Okay.
I've seen the first
Yeah.
series of Avatar.
Yeah,
Airbender.
but okay, so Korra, she dates a man first, but then after that, she's like, I like females. And then at the end, how it ended, she started like making out. Well, it's not making out. They held hands in the
That's romantic.
they held hands in the TV edit, but if you watch like the real edit, they did kiss before they left somewhere. And then in the
Who
comic,
kissed?
Korra and then Is it Asami? Yeah, Asami.
Okay.
Is it a man or a woman?
It's a woman.
Oh.
Yeah, they did kiss, and then in the comic book series, which they continued. I need to read that comic book series, but I did read spoilers for it. They do go like evolve their characters in a relationship. So I was kind of excited for that. They made it kind of their own thing. They did kind of like paid homage to the original series. But for me, I didn't like it where like she was like, I can do anything better than the last Avatar. Screw you, men. I didn't like that.
You can't escape it. You can't escape that in modern cinema today. So,
Yeah.
but he also he did Last Airbender. He did Legend of Korra. He did some Voltron. So there's like a lot here that to say that he's gonna. And he did the first Spider-Verse film. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. So and this is part 1 of 2. Right, so
Yeah.
there's going to be a second Across the Spider-Verse as well. So you're going to have to. We'll have to go all and see that because that's more you than me. But
Yeah.
it's very cool. I'm excited to see where this one goes because these seem to be getting more buzz these days than your regular. Like nobody's, as far as I can see, are excited about regular Avengers movies anymore. I mean, people are excited about Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
and
I
the
love
multiverse-
Doctor
and
Strange.
the Multiverse of Madness. But Benedict Cumberbatch is also like a leading actor and part of the original Avengers team. So that's a little bit different.
Yeah, I don't know. And also, Chris, to answer your question earlier, I would dress up like you.
I'm not.
You're a character to me.
I'm not a comic character though.
Well, you're wearing the Reactor R. It looks like Superman S.
But I'm currently in dispute with that with
Rockstar.
Rockstar Games. So
It's okay. I'll protest with you.
That would be
Oh, that-
fantastic.
yeah.
You should do
maybe
that.
that'll help my case.
Yeah.
She comes in for
See,
that.
I even have a fan.
Yeah.
We should do that. We should film that for the vlog.
Well, on their website, we can reserve tickets. So they said
For
via-
Spider-Verse?
No. Comic-Con.
Oh,
Comic-Con. So basically,
where here?
Baltimore.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Baltimore Comic-Con, we can do VIP package, 3-day admission, and individual day passes are now available for 10% discount if we reserve them now. And their next Comic-Con is going to be October 28th to the 30th.
Oh, so it's like a year from now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a long time away.
Well, you have to reserve your tickets because like San Diego Comic-Con, they're over like $100 per ticket. So you
That's the
have
main
that's
one.
cheap too. That's
That's-
way more than $100.
well, that's
I
what
bet.
it first starts, but
Okay.
then it goes up when it gets closer.